office, the resort behind me, and nice little island up ahead. There's some kids playing over there, and behind us we have a few people working. Working consists of sweeping the leaves. There's a lot of sweeping of leaves. So, my office. What have I been doing recently? Because I've recorded quite a lot of little bits and bobs of various animals and so on and so forth, and various travels, but I haven't been able to stick it on YouTube, so I'm hoping to stick this up on YouTube today. And then I'll stick the other ones in, at different times. What am I doing just now? Well, I'm writing a little booklet on Buddhism. In fact, the title of the book is Buddhism is Not, because it's mostly about my ideas. Not really, I don't really know what Buddhism is. So, yesterday I was talking about the relationship in time, when we exist in time, and being slightly ahead of yourself and being slightly behind. And if you fill your space exactly, then you're in the moment, or you're momenting well. I kind of wonder, however excited I get about when I describe these things, I feel quite pleased that and satisfied that I've written it. When I go off and eat with everybody else, well, 3 other people, people who work here, this is a bit shaky, isn't it? I've been doing quite a lot of exercise, so my muscles are a bit funny. I've been for a swim, of course, this morning. Anyway, so when I'm going to have a chat with people, for some reason or other, they're speaking Thai and they speak English, I kind of think, it's got no relevance whatsoever to anybody else in existence. What is the point of a book? What is the point? Why would anybody want to read anything like that? Why? I mean, if you're interested in, I don't know, building a model aircraft, then you might get a little booklet or instructions on how to do that. If you're interested in Buddhism, well, you just meditate. I mean, what's the point of... Or you go to a monastery, or you listen to a couple of monks talking about it because they're doing it. Why on earth would you read a book about somebody just rapping on in a book? I mean, just somebody's ideas. Why? So I don't know, really. And all these ideas and so on that I've managed to kind of like find. Ooh, that was quite a spectacular kind of fish-like thing, way off in the distance, and it went on for quite a while. So that was one hell of a jump. So what's the point, though? You see, I don't know. Still, oh yes, and what's the point of carrying these ideas in my head? I mean, they've been insights throughout my life. They've been useful to me, helped me teach and so on and so forth, and engage people and carry on with my tiny little crazy plan. But beyond that, I think that part of the process of me writing this stuff is to let go of it all, so I don't actually have to keep this in my head at all, even slightly. And once it's out there and it's written, it's out there and it's written. I don't have to do anything about it. That was the plan with the book, the original book, so it didn't quite happen. But in this case, it could, because I could just let go of it all, get on with my 2020 world walk, and that's it. And if anybody's vaguely interested, I can give them a book. Or sell them a book, I suppose. Anyway, we shall see how useful it is, shall we? Anyway, do you want to have a look at the walls of my office? I pay for round about nearly a seventh of... No, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Nearly a fifth. But it's more like a sixth of the income they require here for it to function. That's 7 people working, all the electricity and everything else. All right. they need maybe 6 people like me in a month. And of course, I'm here like ridiculously. Oh, did you see that? Ridiculously cheaply. And overnight, if they have somebody, I mean, all they need to make the money they require is like 5 people, 5 nights. That's kind of all they need. 5 people, 5 nights, each of them. That's 25, and that's it. The whole place is paid for. But if you have people like me, you know, artisty types, writer types, people just relaxing, whatever, doing their own thing, perhaps if they have better internet connection, this is like an office. This is like a shared office space, like the hub. Okay, and there are occasional funny little noises because they're trying to build something over the other side of the river. Because there's no other noises here, it really does carry, but it comes in different times. But this is the office. So would you like to work here? Would you like to hot desk? Hot desk here. Literally. I think that desk over there is quite hot. I work for about 7.5 hours a day. 7.5 hours a day writing. And I mean just sitting there writing. Okay? No distractions. And if there are funny little noises like that, or the kids making a bit too much noise, or sweeping just gets too much for me, I put in headphones, listen to music as I write, and yeah. Is this not the place that is a good place to work? I think it is. In terms of like internety, anything to do with internet, or anything to do with whether you're doing something alone, then this is the place, or this kind of place. So, I suppose this is kind of an advert, I suppose. The hub. The island. Stay cool. Be well.